Alright, welcome everybody, this is Kashimaru and this is For Honor Online Duels with Kensei. Now, since the first video, which was basically based on me getting into the duels, this is going to be different, but I've heed all of your advices. I may not reply to them, to some of them, but I've read all of them and I kinda tried to implement them into my gameplay, and there were a lot of advices. Actually, some that I wouldn't really use, but a little bit later on that. I also noticed that because I keep switching characters, I never have enough points to buy all the shit that I want. For instance, Kensei's Viper skin that unlocks the Sakura pedals, because there are also the damn Viking's Thunder and the Fire for Warden. And then they always add some new elemental effects that get better and better with each patch or DLC, so it's impossible. I don't have that many points. I have to play this game for way too much to get the stuff that I want, so I keep it simple. Besides, I don't really want my character to look all Kavari Kabuto, excuse my Japanese, but those are basically the type of helmets that they use in order to show off their wealth and stuff. But if I had to choose something, I would totally want the Tengu mask, because I feel like in addition with Sakura pedals, it's gonna look really awesome. In my design, in my head, the stuff that I'm aiming for in the end, this mask, I need it. But I doubt that it is actually in the game. I have never seen it. So number one advice was to use a lot of side dash attacks, like this. The reason why I don't really like it is because it is actually really unsafe. And whenever you keep doing it a lot, it gets predictable, so people keep blocking it and then do, yeah, something like this. And that's kind of sad, because it's punishable. Just like mashing is very punishable, but whatever. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a lot of damage. It's actually almost out of stamina too. That's great. You know, you have to look at your stamina whenever you do stuff, especially when you try to do tricky stuff. Like, for instance, I saw I was watching gameplays of this game, the tournament ones, and I noticed that sometimes people try to, oh, you know what, I'm gonna grab him and then I'm gonna cancel unblockable into uninterruptible and then cancel uninterruptible into another guard break to do one hit. And then all of your stamina is basically gone, but you got that one tiny hit. The resources, like, you can't focus too much on, doing stuff like he's doing right now, which is basically trying to manipulate with the minds of your opponent. Sometimes you have to focus on what you got, and mistakes that your opponent makes, other than trying to deceive him with what you're doing. Even though I feint a lot, if you didn't notice, which is basically the form of deception. Let's grab this. Okay. This is the last time I'm doing this mistake, alright? I'm not the greatest Kensei, as you can see. That's why I need tips. I constantly need tips. But I'm getting better. At least I think I'm getting better. The reason why it's so hard to get good in this game is because it requires a lot from other fighting games. Not technique-wise, but mind-wise. Like spacing, prediction, adaptation, those fundamentals is what basically the thing that this game strives on. Like, you can know a lot less than your opponent character-wise, but just because of reads and mix-ups, you cannot play him. Oh! Like, you see, this one cancel cost him all of his stamina and he screwed up. Like, I have to look. Don't try to be all too flashy. If he just did a normal hit, a normal heavy up, I think he would have stand a big chance of making a comeback or whatever. You know, I tried to do something smart, but actually, I wanted to see if my range attack was fast enough to punish it, but it's way too slow. Oh, wow. I could have punished it if it wasn't for the peeler. So, environment. He's not teching. He needs to tech a lot more. Yeah, a lot of side slashes. I think he... Yeah, I did the empty one to bait, but he decided to do a hit at the same moment, so I screwed up. Yeah, empty ones, just for him to not get used to it. Whew. If you didn't try to grab, that would have been bad. The dude was prestige. So he got level 1 prestige Raider and level 6 Orochi, and he's now seen my stuff, so I'm gonna stop faking. Basically, you know how in order for me to do uplight, which is a pretty fast attack, or my side steps, I have to feint a couple of times my heavies in order to mess with my opponent's head. Besides, after feinting, my stuff is actually faster than usual. This time, well, I'm gonna stop doing that. Why? Well, because first of all, he's playing as Orochi, who has one of the fastest up attacks in the game, and secondly, because he's already seen my stuff, so I have to change my game plan. I have to change everything, like I'm playing a completely different character with Punish. Okay, now he's stacking this. Orochi is not really very hard character to play against, Barry. Oh shit. You can't come back from this, can you? Wave Punish. I think the only character that I have kinda troubles to go against is Peacekeeper, because if she gets close, it's really hard to react, and my reactions aren't the best. I just know that Orochi is basically... You block up a lot, and the rest you react to. Even though my dashed up attack, the light one, is, I think, kinda is equally fast. Well, okay, it's slower, but I think it's really hard to react to. I could have parried that, but again, reflexes. My reactions are not the best. Again, on the same stuff. I'm doing the same stuff and he gets into it. It probably will start adapting, so I will stop using it. Okay, I know how to explain the Orochi problem. It is basically if you were playing rock, paper, scissors against a dude, but you always know that he's going to play scissors. Like, I know that he's going for up. I know it! That's why it's not really that hard to play against the Orochi. And if he goes for others, it's really reactable, so you get the idea. Another problem is that he tries to feint it or fake it, and I'm not reacting to that. I'm focused on the stuff that I'm doing. And that screws him over, because I'm not reacting to his feints. If he actually did a solid hits instead of feints, I would have been screwed. Or if he tried to program me on them, but slightly later about that, I guess. That's kinda hard. Shit, okay. So, I lost one, I won one, and this is the third match that I'm fighting against this Berserker. I have troubles with Berserker because I don't really know the matchup at all. If I know something against other characters, I kind of play this one on instinct, and this guy's very deceptive on the fact that it seems like all of your stuff is working at first, and then she suddenly makes a comeback. GG. Shit, okay. Like, fuck. Stamina, wait. Stamina, good. I didn't want to roll at first because I thought that if I rolled too fast, God damn it! If I rolled too fast, I would have had 0 stamina. And he has the thunder. 15k. Shit, I kind of don't know whether I want to waste my 15k on the thunder, or on the fire, or on the Sakura petals. Or on the damn whirlwind stuff. Like, elemental effects are kinda neat in this game. They add something... God damn it. Mysterious. Again, I should have rolled way faster from his mix-ups, but... my reactions. Far from being the best. Oh, now I'm screwed. Oh, maybe. Shit, that's punishable. Free! Good. No, whoa, we're so close! Okay, I'm gonna try programming. You know how I have 2 cancels in my unblockable? Basically, I can cancel into the uninterruptible, which is against dodges and stuff. And I can cancel into my normal light, which is extremely flipping fast. And I can also delay it in case the dude actually tries to dodge. So I'm gonna do only those instead of grabs or anything else. And I'll make him remember this. Basically, I'm gonna do only 2 of those moves all the time, so that he gets used to it and he starts to block instead of actually looking for the dodge, you know? Because, you know, if you try to dodge in those 2 choices, you'll get screwed, because if you dodge to the side of uninterruptible attack, uninterruptible gets you, and if I delay my up light, then it's gonna hit you. Or if I'm gonna do up light really fast, he will not be able to parry, because parry is a heavy. So the most optimal thing to do is to block. So I want him to remember those choices and start blocking. And whenever he starts blocking, I will simply... You see? I will simply not press anything, and he will get into the unblockable, even though it's incredibly slow and everyone parries it, or dodges it. But theoretically, he will get into it, if the programming will work just fine. Like, I already did it quite a lot of times, so... I think he's a smart player, so he should be adapting. By the way, I'm making a comeback. But anyway, I think... 1 more or 2 more, and he will remember this pattern, this fake pattern, and I will get him with it flipping unblockable. That's kind of called mixing things up in a really sneaky way. Even though you're already using the mix-up between the uninterruptible and this. Oh shit! Yeah, while I was explaining this, I kinda didn't notice that I'm wasting a lot of stamina. Oh my god! If you didn't do that, okay, no, never mind. Fuck. Okay, now I need to grab in order to check my theory of programming. So I'm doing those fake attempts to get the damage because I need to grab. Let's try it! You thought I'm gonna cancel it, didn't you? This is the glory of best to 5. You can create fake playstyles. Then you'd be like, it was all a part of my plan. This dude has to be such a taunting master. He figured me out though. Shit. No way to roll! I don't like this map. Even though he can't really grab me. Fuck, I tried to parry! Oh. On the other hand, I love this map.